And welcome to First Taste TV.
We're here in Green Bay, Wisconsin with the Wisconsin School Nutrition Association in front of a live studio audience.
And we are super excited to be here today doing our very first in-person episode of First Taste TV. We have some amazing guests today. We're gonna have Fork Farms, home of the Flex Farm, and
the most efficient vertical garden.
The most efficient one. And we're gonna have Titan, a LINQ solution.
And those ZeeZees alien people.
National Food Group. But you know what?
What?
Before we dive into the episode, I'm gonna go talk to my peeps. So you can just hang out right here. I'm gonna go out there, and we'll start in a second.
We
All right?
have a show to film.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Seriously?
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm coming.
Come on, we have to start
Always
the show.
rushing me. All right, let's do this. So who's our first guest?
Our first guest is Alex Tyink, president of Fork Farms.
Well, let's bring him on. Let's go.
Absolutely.
How you doing?
Good.
How you doing? I'm gonna have you stand right here in the middle. How about that? That
okay.
work? Cool.
Hey Alex, how are you today?
Good, good. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh my gosh, we are so extraordinarily happy to have you here today to learn more about these incredible units.
But before we learn more about those, I want to know more about Alex and the company. Like, what is your why? How did this get started?
Yeah, well, believe it or not, before all this, I was an opera singer.
I told you. She didn't believe me.
I mean, give me a little something.
No. But I think that there's a continuity because, you know, you sing to the plants, they grow faster, and look at how beautiful they are, right? So we're doing something right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so the story was I moved out to New York City, which you're originally from.
Yes, I am.
Pretty cool. And I had a really unique opportunity. I met a guy who was doing something that I thought was crazy at the time. He was growing food on a rooftop in the middle of Brooklyn. And I'd never heard of this before, and I thought, that's amazing. I got to go see it. And
What kind of food was it?
Everything. They were growing all sorts of greens. They're like the beautiful rainbow chards everywhere, little lemon cucumbers. They had squash growing right in the middle of Bushwick, Brooklyn. That was the craziest thing.
Crazy.
Yeah. And it was a beautiful thing. They were feeding all of the community. They had all the volunteers that were there running it. They got to eat from it, and then all the extra food, which was quite a bit, they were bringing down to the food pantry that was on the first floor of the same building. And I thought, what an incredible little ecosystem right in the middle of, dingy, dark Brooklyn. It was like an oasis.
What are some of the benefits to someone like me using this product?
I think there's a lot. I mean, the first thing is that, this system's designed to really feed people. The intention is to grow food at a volume that we can make a really significant nutritional impact and really help with food security issues and really help with food supply chain issues, which there's a lot of right now.
How'd you know?
Yeah, we're all feeling it, I think. And food prices, in this unit, you can grow food for as little as $1 per pound.
$1?
$1 per pound.
Amazing.
Yeah, and it only takes about 30 minutes a week to operate. And so for your average person, it's not such a time sink that it's gonna be overwhelming, but it's also going to be so impactful that you're almost gonna become positively dependent on it in a way. It's gonna become this really important piece of your own personal food system.
So you're telling me I don't have to play what's on the truck with this?
Definitely not. No,
No.
you will know exactly how much you're going to get. You'll know exactly when you're going to get it, and you're going to have complete control over what you're growing.
Now, I heard I'm going to get 25 pounds of lettuce.
Or
from
more.
this.
We had just last week a group get 36 pounds of bok choy out of one of these systems in 28 days.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Yes, because supply chain is an issue. Is it just me or anyone here? No? Everything's fine in Wisconsin, I'm sure. They're a bunch of liars, Alex, and I think everybody needs something like this where we can actually reap what we sow.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Good job.
The other piece is, for us, it's not just about the food. I think that that's a really important part, but everything that goes around the food is equally important. So when you think about in a classroom, the educational opportunity, or at a food pantry, the feeding the hungry opportunity, or the ability to grow and sell food or something like this. So we spend a lot of time building out really robust curriculum and all of these resources that bring to life the really innate meaning and value that something like this can have for each individual partner that we have.
So you guys provide a product and you supply customer service after the fact? And
Yeah,
you take
yeah.
Care of you take care of your customers?
We view them as partners. We don't even call them customers.
I
We
like
think
it.
of this as something that needs to be long-lasting and has to be long-term sustainable, and the only way to do that is to really get to know them, really understand what they're trying to accomplish, and then wrap around as much love as you possibly can.
Before you let him touch it, why don't you show us how it's done?
Sure. All right. So the first thing that you need to do when you're harvesting is you need some harvesting supplies. So food safety is number one, right? So
Absolutely.
we've got a couple things here in our handy toolkit.
And I'm sure as part of your training that you guys provide some sort of HACCP plan for us to add to that folder that no one reads.
Exactly.
I mean, everybody reads. I'm so sorry. Should I take that again?
So when you receive the Flex Farm, you get access to a whole suite of videos that are really short and sweet and really easy, and they walk you through all of this. So the intention is, like, even if you don't read the manual, it's going to be really easy to understand.
Excellent.
It takes about 5 minutes to figure out. So I've already washed my hands, and obviously we need to put on our handy dandy gloves here. And harvesting plant is, all you need is two fingers to do it.
2 fingers?
2 fingers.
Okay. Can I actually help you with
No,
this?
don't let him do it.
Get in here. Get in here.
Yes,
Get
my
in
guy.
here.
Four choices.
My guy.
4 choices.
All right, man. All right, so we got our handy dandy safety gloves, and I'm just gonna pick a random one, kind of somewhere in here. We got this beautiful red oak, and you just with 2 fingers grab, and you pull this out.
Aw.
Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. So this is about 28 days in the unit, and you see these like white, nice, beautiful roots. That's what you're looking for. Basically, that just means that the plant has had like optimal nutrition uptake. They've had really good access to water the whole time. While the plants are in the system, once a week you're adding a little bit of water, you're adjusting your pH, and you're adding a little bit of nutrient. That whole process takes 5 to 10 minutes. And then the actual harvest and planting process is the fun part. Usually the kids do that. But that whole process can take about 45 minutes to an hour per system to harvest and replant.
Now, as someone who actually
Which
tried
one's
to
my
do
turn?
hydroponics
in
at
there.
my school district, in something that I had the wood class make, my roots were green. That's not the color we want them to be. So it's very nice to see that this is a very easy system. So balancing that pH for the water, because the water is continuously cycling. I mean, I can hear ooh, that's
Look at
nice.
that one.
Big one.
That is a
So
big
we can
one.
hear the water continuously running up and down. Is that correct here?
Yeah, that's right. So it's a recirculating hydroponic system, is what it's called. And it couldn't be more simple. There's a pump in one side, and there's water at the bottom of both these tanks. The water just pumps up. It feeds each one of these, we call them root chambers. And the water just slowly trickles through, gravity feeds down, and never stops, just keeps running 24/7.
So real quick, how long did it take you to design all of this? Because there's a lot of technology built into the system right
And
here.
as you know, I'm not an engineer by training at all.
Yeah.
So it took longer than it probably should have, and it took a lot of floods of the apartment floor, but we got there. We got there
you guys
eventually,
apparently
so-
made it. It's great.
Yeah, I would
Great.
say that I went through about 30, 35 prototypes,
Oh, wow.
all built out of wood and garbage bags, and basically stumbled into the core intellectual property in 2013, so almost 10 years ago now.
Wow, that's impressive.
And the idea is so simple. It's when you put the right kind of light in the middle of the right kind of reflective surfaces, because you'll notice that these panels here are a white, a particular shade of white. All the distances are very particular, and effectively what we're doing is we're recapturing the light energy. And in recapturing it, you don't need as much to grow the same amount of food. So I didn't figure out how to grow more food with the same amount of energy. I figured out how to grow the same amount of food with significantly less. And that's how you get the cost of the food so low and make it
Genius.
affordable for people.
Absolutely genius.
Yeah, and then we just listened. We just listened to our partners. Like, what do you love about it? What do you hate about it? And everything that we learned, we just kept improving. We're still doing that to this day.
Well, Alex, I definitely want to see this in a school district. Can you take us?
Wait, I want to play a game first.
You always want
I've been waiting to play a
games.
game the whole entire episode. Let's play a game, and then we'll check that out.
Okay, so who are we playing a game with?
National Food Group with ZeeZees.
Oh my gosh, Alex, we'll catch you later.
Sounds great. Thank
All
you.
right, thank you.
with National Food Group, home of the ZeeZees, and Tara Sharpe. Tell us a little bit about your awesomely out-of-this-world company.
Awesome, thanks Amanda. Well, I'm Tara, I work for National Food Group. Our brand of snack foods that we have in K-12 is called the ZeeZees. We focus on shelf-stable and individually wrapped items for the students, but how we like to provide value to our school food customers is all of our products really meet what K-12 needs. They meet the regulations, they all have a meal contribution, most of them are smart snack compliant, maybe an entree or a snack, either way, but we've got it all. And the biggest thing that we do is we like to make school food fun, but we also like it because it makes it easier for our school food service customers to serve.
Well, let's have some fun. Let's play a game. We need 6 contestants. We have 6 people out there that want to play a game. 3 on my team, 3 on her team. My team's going to win.
No.
Her team is going to lose. I'll see you later.
You're on my team, and you're on my team. Come on, hurry.
Come on up, both of you. Here we go.
All right. I love it. Awesome. Great. Cool. We have a lot of fun prizes for you guys. So how this game is going to work, I'm going to ask you a question, and the first person to grab the ZeeZees, that you get to answer the question. If you get it wrong, it goes to the next team, and then whoever gets the most points wins.
All right, so we should probably get out of the way. We'll let them stand right here, and
So,
we'll...
Tara, you're going
round
to
the
ask
game.
the first question.
Yep.
All right.
You grab it, and then you answer it correctly, okay?
All right. Ready? Okay.
Nope, just the
Nope,
first
just
One
one
at
at
a
a
time.
time. Yep. Okay. So National Food Group, the company behind ZeeZees, how long have we been in K-12 food service?
5 years.
No. National Food Group. the
Is it more or
company.
less?
It's more.
Oh, there we go.
Excuse me, stop cheating.
No, nobody got it right. It is 32 years, but since you said 12, you win. So point to this team.
There we go. There we go.
All right, okay. Next question. How many meal contributions does the ZeeZees represent? Wrong.
You want me to just tell you now?
Guess.
5.
Correct. 1 to 1.
Got lucky.
Now, how many years ago did the ZeeZees land in K-12 from Planet Z?
Yeah.
No. 5, correct. All right, 2 to 1. Okay, guys. Yep, there's one more. A couple more, actually.
No, you go ahead. You go.
What is the ZeeZees food service mission? You gotta have an answer. You grabbed it.
Find nutrition for the kids. Nutrition for the kids.
Ooh, close, but
The kid.
yeah, that's it. All right. So that's what, 3 to 1? Okay, guys, we got one more. What is the ZeeZees most popular product?
Cocoa cherry.
Close, close.
Chocolate cherry.
I know. Close, but number 1.
Chocolate chip.
Your second answer was the correct answer. So I'll give it to you. You said chocolate chip.
Hey,
All right, so what are we, 3 to 2? That's
3 to 2.
fine.
All right.
Amanda, your team is the winner.
hey!
All right,
Yes, we're the winners.
so
I think
here's
we
your
have
awesome
prizes.
prizes. So you guys get these little ZeeZees, right? One for you,
Thank you.
one for you guys, one for you too. And hey, audience, since you guys have been so fun, I'm gonna let you just take those out. All right.
Well, Amanda, you finally got a win, huh?
Finally.
Finally got a win.
Have you been watching Christie's TV?
An
She
episode
always
here or
wins.
there. Episode here or there.
Tara, thank you so much for joining us today. And let's go back and check in with Fork Farms.
And we are back.
Alex, welcome back to the stage. And everyone, say hi to Kaitlin from Ashwaubenon School District in Wisconsin.
Thank you so much for having me today.
We are so excited to hear about everything that you guys have been doing in your school district. But Alex, remind us of why school districts should have one of your units.
Yeah, absolutely. So they're used two main ways. One is either in the classroom or for a food service application. Classrooms, it's a really wide range. A lot of STEM, maker spaces, obviously, but we see it in almost every application. And the curriculum that comes with the Flex Farm really applies across the board. So there's a lot of options there. But in food service, it gets particularly fun because then we're really making a significant impact feeding the kids.
So Kaitlin, how long have you been a Flex Farm partner?
I believe we got our farms in March, so we have 10 farms in 5 schools. We have 3 at our high school, 2 at our middle school, 2 at 2 of our elementaries, and then we have a kindergarten and 4K school that has one as well.
Wow. And what do the kids feel about it? How do the kids like it?
The kids love it, especially the young elementary kids. The older kids are interested in learning how everything works, how the water runs through the pump and through the system, but the little kids love to come see the lettuce blooming.
Amazing. So as an operator, tell us a little bit about the day-to-day functions and how you've incorporated this into your program.
It's super easy to use. I cannot stress that enough. I wanted to make sure that if we got something into our school that grew fresh produce, that it would be easy for our staff to maintain. And I think it takes them maybe 5 to 10 minutes a week to keep up with the maintenance of the farm.
So at the beginning, did the staff give you a hard time about bringing in a new solution like this? Or were they like, right on board, let's go, let's do it?
Well, it was interesting. I think we had a little bit of both. People that were super interested in farming were very excited about the unit. And we did have some hesitation from staff for sure. But I think once they saw how easy it was to work with and how quickly the lettuce blooms, they were on board right away.
So what are you guys growing in your Flex Farm?
We are currently growing lettuce and basil.
Okay.
Basil. What are you doing with the basil?
We had an amazing chef who's actually going to be in our competition today who made a homemade pesto sauce out of it.
Ooh, that sounds
with
good.
sunflower seeds, so there were no nuts.
Amazing. What a great recipe. And what's your email address to get that from?
Yeah, so we can share it for sure if you want it. I'm sure she'd be willing to share it.
Love to see that.
Yeah, that would be great. So what else can you tell us about, like, what was your overall experience working with the kids and going through the service after it's been installed and set up? Like, how's the support been? How's the professional development going? The educational piece, all that
Yeah,
stuff?
the support is amazing. Someone will literally get back to me within half an hour if I have a question. So they are really there for you to help you make sure that everything's growing correctly and working correctly. The students love it. It's been really interesting to see them interact with it. I had a student at one of our elementary schools come up to me and she was so excited. She said, "Did you see we're growing lettuce?" And I said, "Yep," because I was standing right next to it. Yes, I saw it. Yeah. And she goes, "It's so cool. I watched it from when it was just a little seed coming out, but I really hate lettuce." And I said, "Okay, well, do you want to try it since you've seen it growing?" She was like, "Yep, I do." So I broke off a little piece, gave it to her. She put it in her mouth and spit it back in her hand. And
But at least you tried it.
"I still hate lettuce, but this is so cool." So we do see definitely an increase in participation on our salads when we serve it to our students. But yeah, it's been really, really fun for the kids to watch.
Well, that's a success story for sure. Anytime you can get kids to actually eat the dark greens, especially on their tray, it's definitely a win for everyone.
And you mentioned there was a chef that was here. We should probably get to bringing the chef on stage for a chef check. We should do
That sounds like a very First Taste TV thing.
That is the First Taste TV thing. So let's go ahead and let's move on with the chef check. Okay, welcome to a chef check.
We have here Chef Nohl, the executive sous chef at Lambeau Field here in Wisconsin.
Thank you very much, Amanda. I appreciate that introduction. As the executive sous chef for the stadium, I oversee all aspects of culinary, suites, catering, club, everything in the department and under the sun.
You're a very busy man.
Yes.
In demand.
Very in demand.
Well,
yes.
let me ask you this, Chef. What was your favorite school lunch?
My favorite school lunch would have to have been, and I'm a sucker for breakfast food. I loved this little tiny, it was like a sausage McMuffin in a little tin, and it would have the tin foil wrapped over the top of it. And there's something about the cheese that was melted and stuck to the roof of the tin foil that just like brings you back to your childhood. And I just remember as a kid every single time that would be on the lunch menu, you'd get it up on the counter, and I'd look at it, and Mom and Dad would be like, all right, you get 5 lunches a month. So we'd go in and we'd cross it off, and every time it was like, I would just look for it.
That's
But
great.
that's my personal favorite.
Well, we are actually here to play a game, isn't that right, Chef?
Yes, we are.
And
Oh,
I'm going to
we love
grab
games.
this blindfold from down here, if I
The
can find it.
blindfold.
I got it, yes, because the chef has put together some different ingredients and spices and just things
Yes.
for you to try and figure out what they are.
I'm ready for this. I was born ready for this. They do this on like Hell's Kitchen and Top Chef. a
Yes,
lot.
they do.
Yeah.
You ready for this?
Okay.
Try not to mess up your hair.
Oh, please don't.
All right. Is he cheating already?
Don't be alarmed. I wasn't too mean.
Please be alarmed.
Okay, so Chef Nohl, these are 5 of your favorite ingredients to work with, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and they were adamant that I was unable to cheat. So I have no idea what I'm walking into here.
Can she taste this one?
She can taste
You can
that
taste this one. All right.
I would
Say, oh.
just take a little nibble on it.
Where is it?
It's right here in front of your mouth. It's in front of your mouth.
Sriracha paste.
No.
Yes. Want to try it again? Here's a spoon. I'll put the spoon in your hand. Give me your hand.
Okay.
Spoon.
Where's my mouth?
You can do
Harder
it.
than it looks, guys.
Is it good?
It's salty.
It is.
Anchovy paste?
Nope.
All right, one more guess. You're off to a great start, by the way.
I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know. She doesn't know.
I don't know.
What you have in your
Wait,
hand?
what color is it?
It's brown.
Oh, is it a stock? Is it a chicken stock?
No.
All right.
Touch
It was
it.
close though.
I don't want to touch it.
Is it a beef stock?
No, it is not.
What? All right. What am I going to use it in? Give me a dish.
Soup. So I know that is very helpful.
Oh, a fish stock. Fish base?
No.
Some sort of base.
Kind of.
Anybody out there know what it might be?
Miso? Oh, is it a white miso?
It is a brown miso.
Oh, it's a brown miso.
So you failed. Thank you, sir. All right, so moving on. This one, you can actually put your finger in the bowl.
Oh, God.
It's not bad.
Oh, is it? I hope it's salt. Salt.
Yes.
Woo!
If you would have got that one wrong, my goodness.
Look, I use salt. I love salt. Salt's my friend.
All right, so this one, I'm gonna be kind. You can touch this one. I'm not gonna make you eat this.
What?
I keep forgetting you can't see it. I'm sorry. It's
What
on
is
your
it?
hand. It's on your hand. What does it feel like?
Sticky.
Taste it. That's gonna give it away.
Butter.
Yes.
Is it on my nose?
A little bit. Now it is.
Now it is. I'll get that for you.
Ow.
There you go. All right, moving on.
I still have butter on my hands.
It'll help the next ingredient
There you go.
stick.
Oh, thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. All right,
Okay.
next ingredient. Keep forgetting you can't see. Finger in the bowl.
All right. Small granules. Pepper.
Yes.
Woo!
All right. All right. Now this
How many
one,
correct do I need to win?
this is the last one. You already lost.
No.
This is the very last one. You are going to want to put your hand in this. You might want to get a handful of it, though, because it's going to be really difficult to guess what it is.
Just don't eat it.
Don't eat it.
Oh! It's it's an egg.
It's definitely an egg.
It's definitely an egg. I can
100%
feel
is an
I can feel the yolk.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, she got it. So how did she do?
Did I win?
You won.
Did I win?
Yes. Very good.
So, Chef Nohl, these are 5 of your favorite ingredients.
Yes, they are.
What are some of the ways that you use this when you're cooking in the Lambeau field?
Well, we use butter in everything because butter makes everything taste better. That's my
Absolutely.
opinion. Miso, for some that may not know what it is, miso is a fermented soybean paste.
I was close with the fish.
You were
fish
very,
paste,
very
and then
close.
Anchovy, right?
Yep.
That's why I
You
get
get a
you,
half
sort of.
point, Yeah.
No half points here. Sorry.
I like to use miso is kind of that umami flavor. I add it to a lot of different things. I know there's slight worries sometimes with allergens, so I am very cautious with how I use it. Going over to eggs, it's just one of the most versatile ingredients in my opinion. You can feed yourself, you can feed others in many different ways, and you can cross-utilize it in different aspects. And flavor crystals, as I like to call them, salt. They just enhance flavor and everything. They make everything. Well, I can. So
We don't progress you
no,
for that.
yes, exactly. They just enhance the flavor and everything, and then pepper just adds that depth of flavor and that little bit of spice. And I'm crazy about spice. I love it.
Awesome, Chef Nohl. Well,
Thank
thank
you.
you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
And you've been watching Chef Check. We're back at Pork Farms, and Alex, you brought some friends, did you?
Yes, we have Josh Schmidt here from Shell Lake School District.
Hey,
Hi.
Josh.
So tell us about yourself, Josh. What do you do?
Yeah, I am the food service director in Shell Lake, Wisconsin, between Eau Claire and Superior, in case you don't know where that is. And I've been there for 9 years, and we've been running the Flex Farm operation since the fall.
Wow.
So great to meet you, Josh. And what's your name?
My name is Sue Malesa, and I work for Pork Farms. The last 20 years I've been in school nutrition as a school food service director, so very near and dear to my heart, all of you.
Amazing. So as someone who's done hydroponics and failed, that's right, I said it, Marlon.
Thank you.
Tell us, how easy is this going to be to maintain and to gather safely so I can serve it in my kitchen?
It's going to be pretty easy. Josh is going to take us through the maintenance, and I'm going to take you through the HACCP procedure.
Okay.
And storing it for the best shelf life you've ever seen in greens.
I'm excited to see it.
All right.
Josh.
Let's get to it. So we will stand over here. And Josh, you're the star.
All right, so pro tip, put all of your items that Flex Farm sends you to do your weekly maintenance in a box or a bin. Super handy, all right?
So what he's doing right now is he's opening up a little porthole into the water reservoir at the bottom. And there's about 10, 20 gallons of water at the bottom. And what you need to do is just check the pH and the nutrients. So the plants, obviously, they need food to be able to grow. And hydroponics, there's no soil, so you put those nutrients right in the water. And then the plants can't eat the nutrients unless the pH is right. So just like checking your pool, it's a pretty fun process, you know, for the kids even. The colors change and magic happens. And yeah, I'll let him kind of explain what he's doing here.
Yeah, so this is a TDS meter. It'll check your nutrients for you. So turn it on, stick it in the water for 10 seconds. You know.
3, 2,
And then you can push hold, and it'll give you a readout of what the nutrient level is in your Flex Farm. And then for the pH, we get to have a little fun. So we'll fill up our little beaker about halfway and give it 3 drops.
1.
3.
You did it.
We're smart up north. Not saying anyone else isn't. Give it a little shake to mix it up, and then you can hold it up to the light and compare what the pH level is with either on the bottle, there's levels, or you can get a card. You want it to be about a 6, 6.5, so you would hold it up to the sunlight, look at it. We're a little high on pH right now. It's about at 8, 8.5. So we're going to add some pH down.
With supervision, we've had kindergartners do this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive. I'm sure
With supervision.
I'm sure they love every second of that, too.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and that whole process you only need to do once, twice a week, making sure that there's enough water so the tanks are half full, so there's pump running in there. It likes to pump the water, feed it some water, and then the plants can continually stay hydrated as well. And that's all you need to do weekly. Every other week, there's holes for the water to run through. So you can turn the spigot off in the back or just unplug the pump simply. And do we have it in here? We have a little brush, a really neat tiny brush, not in there, but it's a really tiny brush that fits these holes exactly. And you just kind of floss the hole so that if there's any junk that might get circulated through, it doesn't get stuck. If it does, you can kind of see the plants are asking for water. They're visually telling you need some water. So you can just, that's a emergency signal, clean me. And then you can clean it out and do that every couple weeks and make sure it's flowing nice.
So the plants talk to you, Josh.
Oh yeah.
Very good.
And you talk back to them
Because you love
in nice ways. You got to talk nice to the plants.
Well, great. So thank you so much for showing that. So I think now we should probably go check out all the fun HACCP stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. All right.
All right.
Thank you,
so-
Josh.
Thanks, Josh.
You're welcome.
All right, Sue. So we have these incredible units. We've planted them. We have our water, which is giving nutrients and it's pH balanced.
Well fed.
So now I want to actually eat them. I want to take these amazing dark greens and actually put them on a tray for our students to consume. What is the safest way to do that?
Okay. You're observing all your HACCP procedures, of course, and we can help you with that. We have models for doing that at Fork Farms, so we've put that together for our partners to help them apply it in their particular situation. So that's very helpful. So we're going to, of course, have a hair restraint on when we're doing this, but I do not. And we're going to glove up. And the one thing that was really exciting to me when we started farming with Fork Farms is the fact that the hydroponic greens last so long. They have an incredible shelf life. 4 weeks, 5 weeks pushing it. Chef Nohl can attest to that.
Why is that, though?
He thought I was kidding, and we're not kidding. Why is that?
Yeah.
Because they're hyper-local, and we're harvesting them, and we're walking them several feet to our cooler or our line.
So they're not going in a truck.
They're not
And
traveling on the road.
they're not in the produce back office
Correct.
to get put on a shelf.
Correct.
And then waiting for me to come and put it in my shopping basket.
You're right. You're absolutely right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how we would take what we've already harvested here. And, all right, you ready? You might have a couple drips. Isn't it just like a bouquet, isn't it?
Like
So
a
beautiful.
bouquet. I feel very brittle.
So this is a whopper, as we say in Wisconsin. This is a doozy of a head of lettuce here, right?
That's the one that I picked earlier.
Yes.
Putting that out
Well
there.
done, Marlon. Well done.
That was all me.
So once you take it out of the flex farm, and they come out very easily, and we do have kids that do this all the time, you just take a look at the head of lettuce. And I want you to think about lettuce that you may get in from a local farmer. We love our farmers, or things that you get in from your produce vendor, right? And we're gonna trim off a little bit of the bad leaves, okay? One slightly not so perfect leaf on this entire head. And then I'm going to just, give it the old crackaroo.
Woo!
All right? And then we are going to toss this and put this in for storage. All right? I want to talk to you a little bit about storage too. So this has been previously harvested. And this is beautiful, isn't it?
Look at that.
Yeah, look at the
nice.
different varieties in here. So when we started flex farming, we tried many different ways for storing the greens. The best way to do it is to have a little layer of paper towel. And the enemy of any fresh green is moisture, okay? So you're thinking, oh my gosh, it's growing in water. Of course it's growing in water, but just the roots are in the water. So as soon as moisture hits the top of it, the clock starts ticking on your shelf life, right? So we're going to take it and we're going to harvest it and we're going to put it in a single layer in this wonderful bin. And then big thing that we like to do is just to keep that moisture down. You take your paper towel or your brown paper towel, whatever you may have in your kitchen, and you layer that on top, and then you put another layer on it. It responds really well to a little bit of pressure. It doesn't cave, it doesn't crush, it doesn't degrade. Of course, you're going to date mark it, right? Put it in your cooler, and it's going to be there for you for 4 weeks, fresh as it was the day that you harvested
4
it.
weeks. Chef Nohl, really? He is nodding his head.
It's been confirmed.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes. All right. And that's all we have for storing it.
That's it.
That's it.
Fairly
That is
simple.
it.
How can people get a hold of you if they want to get a flex farm and learn more about you?
Forkfarms.com, and someone answers the phone, and we'll get back to you very shortly and help you with anything that you may need.
And you guys are on Facebook and Instagram and
We
all
are.
the socials,
We're
right?
shouting it out. We're shouting it loud and proud.
Thank you so much, Sue and Alex. This was so fantastic. We're going to bring up our next guest, which is Titan, a LINQ solution. Welcome to stage Emmalie Castro, who's going to tell us a little bit about Titan, a LINQ solution.
Thanks, Amanda. I'm Emily, and I'm the Marketing Events Coordinator for LINQ, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about Titan. It's our 100% cloud-based solution that offers a variety of different modules from front office to back office. It's a fully integrated solution, and what's great about Titan, it's modular-based, and so you pick the modules that you need for your district. So if that's just menu planning, then we'll just offer you menu planning. If it's point of sale, perfect. Or you can do the entire suite. So really, it's catered to whatever your district needs.
And when you say it's fully integrated, you mean
Yes.
like item is an item is an item. I keep
Exactly.
hearing that.
Yes, that's part of our item management. You put in an item once, and it's in every single module that we have.
Okay, and I'm assuming it's pretty easy to use, the
Yes.
point of sale?
Yes, it is. It's really easy to use. We're actually going to prove that to you today, and we're going to invite a couple of people from the audience to use it.
All right, so do we have anybody from the audience who wants to play a game with us?
Raise your hand.
Raise your hand,
folks.
we will go and we will grab you.
So I'm actually going to introduce you to Joey Malik. He's your local rep here, and he will be able to bring anyone who would like to participate up today. If you're not currently using Titan in your district, if you'd like to raise your hand, come on up with us to play a game.
So what we are going to be doing here is we are going to be ringing out a reimbursable meal using the Titan point of sale. So contestants, if you look behind you, you will see a shelf right here. It has a ton of amazing National Food Group / ZeeZees products, and you have to grab your items from there, find the milk that we've hidden on the stage someplace, come back to your point of sale, and then ring out your items. So do you want to give them a quick run through on how to actually do the item piece?
Yes, me and Joey can kind of give you a quick little demonstration. It's really easy. So Amanda's going to be the student that you're ringing in today, and you're just going to put her pin in. And that's 2023. Oops, I'm sorry.
And there he is right there. Identifies as the boss. Just want to make sure that that's clear for everyone
You
in
hear
the
that?
audience.
I'm identified as the boss.
Identifies
Not
as
Amanda, it's
personality
me.
number one.
I am.
First through Steve.
I'm in Titan High School. I'm in 12th grade. Do I look good? That's my picture, right?
So all you're going to do
Good picture,
here
right?
is literally choose.
Yeah, so it's that easy. You just bring her up, and then you're able to ring in the ZeeZee items that you put on your
And that'll populate right
tray.
there.
Okay.
And
All
then
you're
once
gonna
it's
do
a
after that is
reimbursable
press
meal,
account,
it'll pop
and
up
that's gonna
here.
charge it,
We just
and then
charge
you
to
would
her
just hand
account,
the tray
and you're
off to the
done.
student.
Easy.
Yeah,
But I get to
easy
pick
does
the
it.
suit.
Yeah, you get to
I'll
pick.
be right here
Yeah.
for moral support. You've got this. You can win. I know it.
Girls go.
Yes, girl power.
All right. Are we all set, folks?
I think so.
Are we ready?
You're going down.
Uh-oh. Serious competition happening up
Emily,
here.
Emily, get out of the way. Who knows what's about to happen here, folks? Audience, cheer them on, but only pick your favorite person to cheer. And I'll give it a ready, set, go.
Come on. You can do it.
She's got it. She's
Found the
got
milk.
it. She's
There we
got
go.
this. She's got it.
Oh,
They're fighting.
it's getting dirty.
Hurry up.
Oh, come on,
doing great.
Michael, let's go.
You're doing
It's right
No
up.
pressure,
It's
no
not- don't even
pressure.
worry about
Yeah,
the
no
numbers.
pressure.
It's buttons.
Yeah. Choose your milk. There you go. Right.
You got it.
All right, you gotta ring me out.
Okay.
Ring me out.
You got sunflower seeds.
So you're going to need
Hummus.
Count. Yes. There you are.
All right, good game.
Did you hear the
Good
little
game.
ching? Cha-ching? You got it.
She's on a vegetable.
Oh, she has applesauce.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh,
Excuse me, sir.
disqualified.
It worked.
You only need one fruit or vegetable
Yes.
for a reimbursable meal.
That's right. You gotta learn. You gotta know the rules.
That's what 30 years does for you.
Yeah,
Linda,
that's
Linda.
You tried. It's all you.
All right,
Great
Linda.
job.
Good
Great
job,
job.
Linda. Amanda, congrats.
And we have a couple of prizes for you guys down there, and Joey will be able to help
Yeah.
grab them for
Thank
you.
you so much,
Thank you so much.
folks.
Appreciate
That's
it.
awesome. Guys, another round of applause for our contestants. Emily, that truly was a very easy experience. Tell everyone how they can stay connected with LINQ.
Yes, of course. You guys can visit our website at linq.com and see all the different products we offer in addition to Titan. We're on Facebook, we're on LinkedIn, Twitter, you name it. You can just find us there and connect.
You know what? It's time to get into the cooking competition. You guys ready for that? Yeah? Let's go. So we are here at a brand new segment of First Taste TV called You've Been Schooled.
First time ever in front of our live studio audience, we will have these teams competing to put together a reimbursable meal on these school lunch plates.
And when can we get started?
Well, let's introduce our teams first,
That's
shall
a good
we?
idea.
All right, our first team is Chef Nohl, who we just saw
We
on
did
First
just see
Taste
Chef
TV.
Nohl.
Wave to the crowd, Chef Nohl. And then with Chef Nohl, we have our audience participant, Sue Dion, who we just plucked out from Monona Grove School District. All right, and on team 2, we have Lois Ludwig from Ashwaubenon, and with her is Christopher, one of our incoming freshmen. And on team 3, we have Chef Anthony with Affinity Group, and he is accompanied by Stephanie Sheely from Pullman School District.
So you guys ready to get this started? All right, let's start cooking.
When?
Now.
Now?
Now.
That means now,
Go.
Okay, let's go over the rules. Each team will have 25 minutes to create an approved school meal using a variety of items from the pantry and the Flex Farm harvested produce. Each team must include at least 3 to 5 of the following items: protein, grain, fruit, vegetable, and milk. You have to have fruit or vegetables as one of those items. And presentation, it matters. Each team will get a school lunch tray and items needed to complete a full meal presentation. And finally, the final meal will be reviewed by a panel of impartial judges to determine our first ever winner of You've Been Schooled on First Taste TV.
Okay, spicy chicken, mango, slaw, and a taco. I love it. I love it.
We have a Asian-inspired chicken and pasta.
We are doing a Mexican street corn.
Okay.
We also are doing a chicken burrito and a side of fruit, some mango salsa, and some milk.
All right, so you have about 15 minutes left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Good job, guys.
Marlon, we've got some great dishes to try. We're going to welcome up our judges, but we're just going to take a short break, and then they'll join us to judge these incredible plates. Glad I'm not doing it. That's okay.
All right, judges, let's go. All right, so all the food has been prepared, and there's some delicious dishes back there, but we have 3 amazing judges to come in and judge them. So let's start with Irene. Let's get a quick intro.
I'm Irene Polish from Columbus School District.
Jesse Bender, Food Service Director, Columbus School District.
Michelle Sieg, Wisconsin Rapids Public Schools.
All right, so let's go ahead and let's bring out Team 1. All right, Chef, so what do we have here?
So what we have here is a chicken burrito, or we have 2 chicken burritos. It's breaded and spicy chicken with mango, cucumber, and I actually use the stems from broccoli as kind of a filler, just to kind of fill it up a little bit. On the side we have a corn salsa that I actually took regular salsa and I folded it in with some corn and some onion, and then we kind of tore up some basil over the top of that. A little bit of chips on the top of it. Just, you know, you got to have that little serving vessel that you get to drive right into your mouth. And then a salad on the side of it. It's a mixed green, or I should say a regular green salad with chopped pineapple, and it's avocado guacamole vinaigrette with cherry tomatoes. And then as my fruit portion, I chopped up watermelon and I sprinkled chili powder and a little bit of cumin powder over the top of it just to tie in that little bit of Latin American influence. And then, of course, milk on the side.
Well, thank you so much, Chef Nohl, and thank you for bringing this dish to us today.
It was my pleasure. Thank you.
Excellent.
All right, Team 2, what have you guys prepared for us? It looks delicious.
Most school kids love pasta. We did an Asian-inspired pasta with chicken. We also sauteed a lot of the fresh herbs and veggies that were available and included those in there. Little bit of hint of lime in there that you'll feel, a little bit of the basil. We also made a fresh fruit salsa, so that's pineapple, strawberry, and papaya. We added a little bit of basil to that, hit that with a little lime also. And then we did a garden salad with the fresh tomatoes, the variety of beautiful lettuce we had available, cucumber, and we kind of come up with our own little Asian-inspired dressing to go on top of that.
All right, so we saw the dishes from Team 1 and Team 2. Let's bring out Team 3.
So we did a kind of a Latin thing. We did some burrito, we did a chicken burrito. We added some tomatoes, some cilantro to it. We added the Lawry's cumin, chili, garlic seasoning to it. And then I folded in some cheddar cheese, shredded cheddar. I also made a Mexican street corn. And I folded in some shredded cheddar. I also put some of that Lawry seasoning as well. Really good flavors, very well balanced. And then also we added some cilantro to it as well. Then we have some guacamole on the side with a mango salsa. You can put some lime on it, squeeze some lime on it. And the mango salsa accompanies that burrito very well. And then we had some mixed fruit.
Team 3, thank you so much for your dish. We're going to give the judges some time to deliberate, and then we're going to announce a winner.
It's going to be a hard call, you guys. I do not envy your positions.
All right, it is time. Let's get a winner. So judges, give us all the info. what was the best dish and why?
We compared all three of them. We said all of them had a great balance between the acid, the savory, the sweet, the spicy, the sour. So it was really challenging, but there was one that just was a little bit more overall on all the components, and that would be Chef Anthony and stuff.
Chef Anthony, chef.
What?
So, the both of you are first place winners, and we have these amazing trophies for you. There you go. Thank you so much for participating. I can't wait to taste your dish. Would you like to say anything?
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me here. I couldn't have had a better partner. She's amazing. Thank you so much. You're great. And you guys are amazing. It was a pleasure working with all of you. Thank you so much. This means a lot.
So you guys may have won. You've been schooled today, but really we're all winners, and I have medals for everybody else too. So thank you so much for participating. Christopher, thank you for the dad jokes. This is the future of food service right here. Man. Take a bow, take a bow. Team 1, great job. Thank you guys so much for participating.
Thank you.
And our judges. Round of applause for the judges. Thank you. We're all winners. We got some pins for the judges.
We did it.
Thank you. There you go.
Well, congratulations, Chef Anthony. Thanks to Wisconsin for being a phenomenal audience with us today. And we want to thank all of our sponsors, especially National Food Group, Titan, a LINQ solution, and of course, Fork Farms. You've been watching First Taste TV.